talk louder today because I'm in my truck. And my truck is a big, growly diesel. So, I love my truck. So, I'll be very honest. It makes me very happy. I'm heading to work. Now that I'm back home, I got my days off, like I said, is work. And then when I come back, I go back to work. So I am wearing a tank because my lab coat gets so hot. So I do wear like sleeveless shirts and stuff. So my dress attire, when I have to wear my lab coat, is usually sleeveless, which I can't go sleeveless at work, but I get really hot at work anymore. It's summertime. But anyway, I was gonna like kind of go over, so I had time to watch videos when I got home last night, catch up with the ones that, so I kind of like, I watched Amanda and Jessica's videos on their Gone with the Twins, where they have a color each month and they swatch them and they're like this one or this one or this one, and this month was gold, which I didn't think I had that much. I knew I had a palette that's gold, and it's my favorite palette. I'll probably like I said, I'll probably focus on using up a lot of these, because after I went and counted to compare what they had versus what I have too many gold. I have too many eyeshadows, in theory. But I mean, just in like a stack of palettes alone, I had 47 golds, and this was the brassy goldy gold, not like the soft gold, the champagne gold. So, and then I didn't even think about the creams. I have a bunch of creams, not a bunch. I think of 8. I think is what I finally figured out, but there could be more if I looked, because I know I've got other creams that I didn't pull out. And then singles, I think I had another like 14 singles and golds. So yeah, so thanks Amanda and Jess. So what I thought, and I did mention it on Jessica's page for her Gone with the Twins, was, so for I go to FanX, Comic-Con, whatever you want to call it, in the fall. So one of the looks, I'm obviously going to do like a gilded gold look, something, because I mean, even just my creams, there's one of my palettes of cream palettes is that big of gold, and I'm like, ooh, I need to, and it's not been touched, not been swatched, it's not been touched, it's just there. So I also watched Paula's her roulette pan update. She did finish a product. I'm so proud of her, because that's huge. Her and I, panning wise, we seem to be, a lot of times when she talks about stuff, I'm in the same boat as her. I don't pan stuff, use up stuff as quickly as a lot of my friends on YouTube do. Lipsticks, other than the ones like I had talked about before, I have a couple that I pan like no other. I did pull out my Lancome lipstick from the early 2000s and was working on that today, Mood for Red, because I've been doing a lot of nudes. So I am glad that Paula finished a product in her project. I was excited though, so this weekend I finished a loose powder, a finishing powder, a setting powder. I finished a mascara. It was a deluxe sample, it was a sample size, so it wasn't like a big deal, but I've got so many in my collection, I want them all gone. I want to get down to the ones I like and get rid of the rest, and not be so overwhelmed. So, Urban Decay Perversion, yeah, use that one up. And then I put in the deluxe, what is it, Tarte Man Eater, I think is the one I threw in for tomorrow. So that's done. The powders, it was the Luna by Luna powder, and I put in my CYO powder. I really need to put the Coty Airspun in because I've got so many of those, but those jars are huge and very daunting. I feel like I will probably never ever buy another Airspun in my life. I don't need to, because I have probably 10 years worth at least. But if I'm shopping, even if there's a deal, I will say no. I have to, because I have all this. We have nice weather right now. It's supposed to rain later. But I'm going to enjoy it while I can. We need the rain. We do live in the desert, so rain is always appreciative. I know some people complain about it, but we need it, so shush. Hold on. We're going to stop. I'm going to order I think I'm going to have a dirty chai today. That sounds really good. So let's grab that out of my bag while I'm at the light. This is one of my favorite little to-go ones over here. One of my friends, or someone I've worked with in the past. She's now there. She was a barista at one of my old jobs, and now she's a barista. I guess in a sense, a barista, a to-go barista. That's what they all are. But anyway, she's a doll, and she always makes my drinks perfecto. I know how she makes them. I like how she makes them. So I'm happy. I don't know if she'll be here. It's Monday, which is not a normal day for me to go into work. So I know it's going to throw everybody off. So, hello. I am going, and I have I think I do. Aha. A 16 ounce dirty vanilla chai, latte hot.
Hot?
Mm-hmm.
Is that everything for you?
Yeah.
Alright, $3.75.
And the rest is yours.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you, my dear.
Okay.
You too. They are sweethearts. So, not my regular. I mean, not the one that's there, but I do like them. They're, like I said, they're always good. I've rarely had a screwed up drink, so I am partial. That, you know, that's important. Because, you know, one person can ruin an experience, especially when you expect something to taste a certain way. So, but anyway, back to makeup. I did finish up a couple things, so I'm happy. I was able to I did some lotions. So I usually save the hotel samples or the hotel size stuff to take to Ronald McDonald House for people to use. Somehow I accidentally packed 2 travel lotions, my stuff of travel lotion, so I had to use the body wash, which I was kind of bummed. So I was like, oops, I boo-booed on that one. So now I have to use that at home. So, yeah. I shouldn't be traveling. Hopefully I'm not traveling much for the rest of the month. Little travels here and there. I'm ready to have some downtime at home, get some things done. It's, you know, work on the house. My house is covered in drywall dust right now, which is driving me utterly insane. But my husband is, you know, we're working on the walls. You know, we have some stuff we really want to do, so it's a work in progress. I just don't do it like they do. I guess maybe I'm lighter handed. I don't know. They are fantastic, and for people with tips and tricks, they're really good to go to for that. I'm a slower panner, and I'm really fine with that. I don't get frustrated. Like when I get a project and I come to the end of a project and not everything's done, I'm actually very accepting with that, because I know I've used it, I've put some mileage on it, as bad as that sounds, and that's important to me, is putting mileage on my stuff, using my stuff. Some of the stuff, like I said, I'm only trying to hit pan on and get through with that. Other things, someone's at work that's normally not at work. Okay, no, never mind. I'm at work. Some things, I like fresh air. I live in an area that doesn't have pollution issues, so hey, what the heck. I want to use my product and I want to enjoy it. Do I want to use it all up? Do I want to get it under control? Oh yeah, I do. Is it in the foreseeable future getting it under control? Not so much. Because where most people, they have like 20 and they're like, oh my gosh, I have 20 of this or 20 of that, and that's overwhelming. I have hundreds of stuff. So, and it was just because trying stuff and really getting a feel on stuff, when people are doing what I do, asking me questions, so I had to research it. A lot of times, like now it's videos, or like I can pretty much kind of go from there. New stuff, like we're going into July, there's a whole range of new things coming out for the summer, and it usually hits July. So I've been trying not to really invest in a lot of stuff right now, because I know in a couple weeks I'm going to get hit with new product to try and to test out, and so I need to do that. So it is a little bit of a struggle. Like I said, there's stuff that I do get given to try, but 90% of the stuff that I do, I buy it myself, because I can't in good conscience tell someone about a product if I don't know about it. And so, and I have a lot of clients that depend on me when they come in and ask that I have the answer. So I work really hard to do that for them. So this is my morning, I guess, chat. A friend of mine said, wow, when you're going to work in the morning, why don't you just talk about what you've done? So that's, my beauty update of what I'm doing, playing with. What else? I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna go put in 8 hours at work. 9 hours of work. One of the other girls I think is here, but she's usually here at 7, so I'm like kind of concerned. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Have a good day.